Hello, everybody, and welcome to another lap. I don't even know what one we're up to now.
I'm putting in
of around the world. No, another lap of Amazing Readathon sprints. If you're unfamiliar with what the Amazing Readathon is, where have you been all weekend? But the amazing Brianna has this brainchild that has been created, and it's been absolutely fantastic. The chaos is real, and my brain is chaos, so I'm totally down for this. I guess you guys can introduce yourself, because I haven't had either of you really on here much before. So if there's anyone that is on my channel that hasn't seen you guys before, you should probably introduce yourself and talk about where you're up to, what you're reading tonight. I guess we'll start with Bree and then go down to Margaret.
I'm Bree. And I am going to Portugal tonight. So I'm reading Hard Reboot.
Mm-hmm.
It's theoretically only an hour and a half audiobook at my listening speed. So that will probably be the last of the things I can do tonight.
Fair.
Unless I get a second wind. We'll see.
I mean, I could just suggest coffee to you, but
I might just go get some iced coffee.
I mean, it's 2:00 in the afternoon and I'm drinking coffee because I plan on staying past my sprints, hopefully, if the baby just allows it.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Anthony's on dad duty at the moment. So he's
nice.
he's like, you have your whole 4 hours uninterrupted. I'm like, yes. She's fine. She is just really unwell at the moment. So what happened was she fell at daycare, her bottom tooth punctured her top gum, and then she's been teething. So the teeth underneath that gum have been trying to come through. Bruised gums.
So much pain in that one area.
Yeah, but she's cut 3 teeth in 1 week. So it's just been through those bruised gums. And then she got gastro on top of that. So the poor girl has just been sick and sore and just feeling sorry for herself. So it's just been a very much I only want mum and mum is the only thing I want right now weekend, which is really annoying when all I wanted to do was read. And that would have been fine, except Anthony also had to do assignments, so he needed to just check out and get his assignment done. So it was kind of one of those things where we had to try and tag team who could do what when.
Now it's his
turn. Exactly. But if you do hear her crying in the background, I'm not ignoring my child. She is with her father. Just putting that out there. Yeah. What are you reading tonight, Margaret?
I don't know, but it's going to be for Romania because I just finished Spy Family Volume 2. I have to check and see if Volume 3 will let me do.
What country did you read that for?
I read that for Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then
I have the first 3 volumes lined up on my Libby, and I'm just waiting for a country that I can.
Yeah, I think it was Finland, Germany, and then I'm going to see if Volume 3 will work for Romania. If not, So, anyways.
Yeah, I'm reading for Bulgaria, for the second Bulgaria in a row.
Really?
And I'm doing Garfield Volume 1 because I felt like just experiencing Garfield again. I don't know. It came up on my Libby recommendations when I tried to find a bunch of short. And it's actually been really funny. I've been really having a good time with it. So it's been nice to kind of break up everything else I've been reading because I've been on the Audible romance train. So I was I need something that is not a cliche romance. So
Nice. I am really enjoying this series. This is helping with the because I was starting to think it was me because all of the books this month so far have been 3 stars. It's just 3 star, 3 star, 3 star, 3 star. I might just do a wrap of this. All of the 3-star books I read in August.
I've got a couple 5-star. I started with a 5-star, which was The Collective, that was Bree's Wreck. And then it kind of just was from there. So. When you start on a high point, it's hard to stay high.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
Up until the Love at First Sight, my only 5-star was the reread of Wedding Crasher last week.
That was a 5-star for me too, but it was my first time reading it, not a reread. I was trying to recommend it to everyone in my office. I was like, you need to read this.
So good.
But I was trying to explain it without giving away stuff. And the way I was explaining it, they were just looking at me like I was talking.
The sex club scene.
I was like, because I recommended it to a colleague at work, and it was before I'd realized that it kind of went to that spicy area.
Okay.
So I was sitting here and I was like, yeah, it's really good so far. Like, it's this rom-com, it's really funny. It's kind of like similar to Honeymooners in terms of like the writing and the characters, da da da. And then I was like, had to chat her later in the afternoon and was like, so it just took a turn and I don't think you'll be interested anymore, because she's the kind of closed door romance reader.
No, it gets real spicy.
I was like, I'm glad you didn't start it yet, because you would have got a nice surprise.
Well, you definitely did not expect it with that like cutesy cover.
I didn't expect
that it's one of the steamiest contemporary romances.
Mm-hmm. It was great. I loved it. But
it's like Kiss Quotient level of spice.
Mm-hmm. I think it's better than Kiss Quotient though.
100%. I think like when I reread it, I was like, is this better than Dani Brown? It might be.
I actually would get on that train with you.
Right?
Yeah. I think it was just, I preferred the characters more in this than Dani Brown.
I think so, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I just like found them funnier. Maybe that's why it was more
that, and I really resonated. I don't know if I resonated as much last time, but this time I really resonated with her being this like loner, like I have to do things on my own, and then like letting him in.
Mm-hmm. I just really like supported the couple. Like I was like, I believe in this romance. It wasn't
like I love Dani and Zach. Do not get me wrong, but like.
It wasn't like too instant, and it wasn't too fake, and it wasn't, I don't know.
You really believe that like those two people will last.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you read it, Margaret?
Oh yeah, I've read all three of Helen. We're talking about the Kiss.
No, Wedding Crasher.
No, Wedding Crashers.
I have not read that yet.
I feel like you need to read it.
I know.
If you can try and fit it in this month for a host fave, I would recommend it.
We'll see. I'm trying to only read fantasy this month or historical fiction for the genre blanket, because I just want this month to be all purple.
That's going to be really cool. Okay, fair. Yeah. You don't want like just one random line in the middle of your.
It could be like your last one could be romance.
Potentially, but like I'm trying to do all of that. Well, because if it was romance, I don't separate romance out as a genre. I do it by what the time period is, so it would actually go in as a contemporary.
Gotcha.
Which is green, so I wouldn't be terrible, but it's green.
Fine. Don't ruin your black.
More of a teal color.
It's fine. We should probably check the comments and see who's here. We have the lovely Rye. Hello. On my third book for the readathon, just wanted to pop in and say hi before bed. That is totally fine. I totally understand that like half the Americans are going to go to bed right now. That is fine. Right. Hello, time to spin the wheel and pick another Amazon original meal weekend. Legit.
Yep.
Hello. I don't even know how many I've read. 5? That's my 5th book for the readathon so far.
Nice. Yeah, she'll be fine.
This is my 5th. I don't know. I've lost track. My blog is going to be real interesting.
I'm about to start 7. Well, I'm halfway through 7, which is Garfield. And then my next, I'm going to Ireland, and I'm going to listen to an audiobook called Private Pleasure. Ooh. Because the cover just looked really cool. I don't even know what it's about. It is a audible romance, but it falls in the like adult content section. So, I mean, a little bit more spicy than what I've been reading.
Well, smutty.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to Finland with Wolf Gone Wild tonight. I got Lithuania 2 times in a row. Yeah, I literally have had a bunch of double ups. I went like Romania, Lithuania, Germany, Portugal, Bulgaria, Ireland.
I haven't had any, but I have had like both Hungary and Bulgaria. So like the colors doubled up.
Yeah, I really, really, really want to go to Finland or France. Sweden or France, I mean. And like neither of them keep coming up. I'm like, just give me some blues and whites, please.
Yeah. I want to go to Finland and Sweden.
Yeah. I just want something that doesn't have red in it. Like every single one I've had has had red in it except for my last.
I would really like to go to Sweden tomorrow so I could do Night Swim and just do it as an audiobook while I do like laundry and stuff.
Will this be a reread for you or a first read?
It's a reread, but I want to read Dark Corner, so.
Yeah. I'll be reading My Hero Academia for Portugal. Hello. I'm going to need a neck massage after this weekend. I feel like I need a neck massage after every weekend. Let's be fair. Yes, Tracy, you do. 100%.
Yes.
Woo, Team Red represent. Oh, by the way, I should say, let me know what team you're in the comments. Hello, having trouble sleeping, so I decided to join it until I get tired. Working on Jane still, currently at 60%. Go Team Red. Hello, reading for Purple and Romania. I'll be reading Toilet Bound Hanoku-kan Volume 8 for Sweden. I feel like I'm the only person that has not read this graphic novel, this manga this week, like this readathon. And it's because I cannot get a copy. I
can't either.
I even tried to illegally download a copy, and it had 4 pages and then disappeared. And I was like, So I like.
Yeah, it's not on Libby. It's not on Scribd. And so then I was like, well, I'm not going to go buy one. Like, they are all over Barnes & Noble, but like, I'm not going to.
The same with like My Happy Marriage. The hold on that at my library is like 16 weeks. And I was like, is everyone in this readathon just trying to get that? Or was it popular beforehand? Like.
Mine doesn't even come up. If you try and search My Happy Marriage at my library,
it does not come up. Yeah, mine doesn't.
It comes up with a bunch of marriage advice. Okay, marriage advice books. We have real quick. If I can interrupt, we have options.
Yeah. Okay, let us vote.
Okay, so this one I have Toilet Bound Hanoku-kan Volume 3 that I could read. This is Host Faith. It would get me 50 GRC. I'm planning on reading it this weekend.
Have you already read 1 and 2?
I've already read 1 and 2.
Okay.
We're on volume 3 for this and Fixed Spy Family, but this is gold, not yellow, so I can't read this one because like I could count this is blue because this is blue, but sadly, my other option is I have Yona of the Dawn, which I've had for forever, and then I also have volume 1 of Witch Hat Atelier. So,
how much are you enjoying Toilet Bound? Like, are you really enjoying the series? Do you want to continue it?
I do, yeah. I'm enjoying it more than I'm not enjoying it as much as I was enjoying Spy Family. Yet, but it's also I think like Spy Family. So here, if you don't read a lot of manga, what people may not know is that like it can take a minute to find out what the real storyline is. Spy Family jumps right into that and gets you like just so effectively, like just so well done.
Yeah,
Toilet Bound Hanoku-kan is doing that thing that manga likes to do, where it'll have a lot of little arcs, and like those start to add up to okay, this is what the main arc is. But it is a little bit sillier than my mood is at the moment, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having a good time.
I mean, the extra cash is always good.
It is always good.
Yeah.
This one I've had for like months. And I keep meaning to read it. I just haven't gotten to it. I've been told by friends that I will absolutely adore it.
Well, then I vote for that one because it's all about getting through our TBR.
Exactly.
And I feel like the other ones have more colors on it, so you're more likely to be able to pick them up.
That is true. I mean, this one has purple on it. If that was a color. So
yeah,
we're having fun. I will not get to it in this sprint because I'm working on something else. So I'll actually be reading for my secret project for this sprint. I need to know what I'm
doing. The first sprint, I'm going to finish editing my vlog so I can get it uploaded, so that people can have another little breadcrumb, and then I will read in the next one.
Love it. I have to finish this video so I can basically the plan is for me to export the video while I am sleeping. When I log off, that's when I'll export the video while I'm sleeping and not doing sprints, so I don't stress my computer too terribly much.
Yeah.
Important.
Yep.
This is fair. That is totally fine. Good night. Also, but I can't. But I can wait or can't wait.
Either of those. Okay.
I got hungry twice, and then I got Bulgaria. I used all the respins because I needed other colors. Yeah. Hi, Riz. It's a reread for me. Nice. Hungry and Bulgaria keep getting me because they have the same colors. It's like the Attack of the Christmas colors. That's how I ended up down the Christmas romance spiral. Because I was like, well, every Christmas book has these colors on the front.
Well, I found a Christmas novella, like a sapphic Christmas novella that I did save on Scribd because I was like, oh, this looks cute. And it had like blue, gold, white, green. There was no red.
I'm really struggling to find. I find all these covers, and you're like, oh, lots of colors, no red.
Yeah, no, it was this. I'm like, oh, this would be perfect because then I can like add it to my Christmas recommendations, and I can start, working on that video early.
You know what this would work for?
What?
Portugal has all 5 colors on it.
Perfect.
Oh, maybe save it then.
Maybe that.
Yeah.
I just looked. I was like, this has green. Is it green and red or green and orange?
Green, red.
Green,
yellow,
red,
blue, white.
Yellow, blue, and white.
Yeah, Ireland is the only one that has orange.
Yeah.
Which is really annoying because there's so many books I want to read, but they have orange instead of red.
Really? No, I've been finding that orange is the hardest.
No, I had heaps that had orange on them, and I was like, oh.
This one has orange. This one has orange. I know I've got like all of my Soul Eater has orange. Well, I probably will not land on Ireland just because I have plenty of orange.
Yeah, right.
This one has
I feel
orange.
like if I just read enough books, I'll get every country once, right? That's my logic.
That was my goal. While we're remembering to do this, I'm going to submit the 2 books I forgot to do.
That's a good idea.
Oh, that's a really good thrift find.
Nice.
Yeah. Reminder, Team Red, submit your books. I'm Team Yellow. Didn't realize just how little yellow colored books I have. So glad I have a variety of borrowing options. Why is it called Toilet Bound? It's not a manga reader, but that title really throws me off. This has come up in almost every single sprint that this title has been mentioned. Everyone's like, why Toilet Bound?
Becca answered it in the comments.
I was going to say, I've heard you answer this so many times, but here's your answer.
I think I've only had he's literally like, I just finished reading the volume where they talk about this, but literally he was bound by an exorcist to the 3rd stall toilet on the girls' bathroom in the 3rd floor. Mm-hmm. So whatever, like they, to stop him from being an evil, I'm not entirely sure like what it was, but like kind of as a punishment to keep him from being able to harm people, they bound him there.
Gotcha.
I kind of have a suspicion about the connection between him and the girl that was murdered. So, like this is
very good,
very strong.
Was that one of your options? Yona of the Dawn. Was that one of your options?
Yes, that is one of my options. Yeah. I have a friend that's like, you will love this.
Okay. Well, volume 17 apparently will make you cry. So if that's something you're wanting to work towards.
I don't cry.
I loved Lumberjanes. Lumberjanes is amazing. If anyone hasn't read it and wants it, it's 5 badass chicks that just like.
I read volume 1 last night. It was so cute.
I know. I've got volume 2 waiting, but I don't know what the cover looks like because on my library it's weird. So like I need to look on good. But I was in bed last night and didn't want to like.
Fair. It had all the colors.
Yeah. Thanks for the clarification. Bound to a toilet, not heading to the toilet. No.
Yeah.
Which volume are you on? Volume 1 is the one you're starting, right?
No, I've read volumes 1 and 2. I'm going to be going on to volume 3.
Oh, yes, for that. But Yona of the Dawn, you're starting volume 1.
I would be starting volume 1.
I don't know which one she's talking about, but yeah.
Like I'm liking the vibe. This is giving me like the art style at least is giving me I believe it's Rumiko Takahashi vibes with like the one who wrote is it Takahashi? She wrote Inuyasha, which was one of my favorites, and she also wrote Ranma 1/2, which has the weirdest ending ever.
I need to read the next Saga volume, and I'm trying to get it, but they don't seem to have the colors, which is really annoying.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was Rumiko Takahashi. We love it.
Well, volume 3 is loved, so
beautiful.
Hopefully enjoy it. In that case, do we want to jump into a 45-minute? Are you guys think you'll be here still in 45, or is that going to be too long? Do you want to do half an hour so you guys?
I'm good. It's only 12:21. I'm usually up till 2 on Saturday nights, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least finish my book and I have an hour and a half.
If you need to check out at any point mid-sprint, I will not be offended. Alrighty, I will. I think I set it up so that we can all be seen. Yay. Fantastic. Well, we'll see you in 45 minutes. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How did we all go?
Hold on. 40% of hard reboot.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I got all but the final clip of my vlog edited, so I should get that done in like the first 5 minutes of the next sprint, and then I'll be able to start reading. But I won't start uploading it until I'm off sprints. Otherwise, my computer will just freak out.
Computers, so.
Yeah. I mean, it probably could handle it, but I just don't want to risk it. And then, so I'll just do it later. So I'll upload that probably tonight after I get off. So I finish at 6. So I'll probably post it at 8 p.m. tonight. I don't know what time that is in America, but people can just wake up and have a nice little surprise in their notifications.
There you go.
Are you still enjoying it?
I am. It's kind of fun. It's very... I'm trying to think of what I've read that's similar to it, but it's kind of it's about a girl with murder bots. Not sentient murder bots, but when you were in high school and you did robotics competitions, it's like that, but on murder scale.
That is in America only. Australian schools do not do that.
Oh.
Just so you know. We go to the beach and do surf lessons or things like that. But I mean, I would have rather dealt with robots, let's be honest. But
it's this very underground, they're betting on the robots.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like Big Hero 6.
It's what?
I said, this sounds like Big Hero 6.
Yes, it's very much like Big Hero 6.
Oh, okay. Not what I was picturing, but now I can understand.
Well, except for they're murdering each other instead of creating scientific advancements.
Oh, okay.
It's the underground part of Big Hero 6.
Mm-hmm. Wait, was this a romance you're reading, or did I just get that totally wrong?
No, it's a sci-fi.
Okay, because I just had it in my head that this was a romance Audible thing, and I was
trying to find a romance, and then I was like, you know what? I think I want something different.
Yeah. It's worth listening to though?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it Jacob Wexler usually does sapphic, so I don't know if this one will have a sapphic character or a sapphic relationship in it. But most of his books do.
Okay. I'm just trying to keep options. And I always know that stuff you enjoy, I usually enjoy. So I'm
no, it's
I'll
fun.
Just keep it in the pool.
It's not groundbreaking, but it's fun.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
Non-groundbreaking. So I she's been crying the whole time.
Aww.
But not crying because she's upset. Random things keep happening, and then she just randomly cries, and I'm like, ugh. So they're having a fun time out there. I realized I didn't eat lunch, so it's 3 p.m. here, and I haven't eaten food. So in the next sprint, I'm going to edit and then get some food, and then read, I think. How did you go, Margaret?
I got 30 pages read, and I am almost ready to hit export. I'm just adding in a couple of text effects. Anyway,
that ticker at the bottom will be the death of Margaret.
And honestly, it's not even the ticker that was the problem. It's that I copied and pasted something, and it didn't take. Adobe just sometimes decides not to take my copy paste, and I'm like, you motherfucker. So, but it's fine.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know what happened, but mine just glitched out, and I just had black and white spinners from it.
Yeah, I don't think you ever actually left.
Oh, cool.
Apparently you're
lucky I didn't I didn't randomly say something I wasn't meant to. No, I'm just kidding. But it just went crazy for me, so I didn't hear any of your responses or whatever you said in the meantime. But it freaked out. And I was like, oh, I was about to mute myself and be like, Anthony, did you unplug the internet? Because our internet is plugged in the kitchen, and he's in the kitchen. So I was like,
my mother has done that to me before when I was on. Luckily, I was on someone else's sprints, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But she has done that to me before.
Because it's on the same PowerPoint as the bottle warmer. So sometimes, like when he's making a bottle, he usually doesn't. But I was like, maybe he knocked it out while making a bottle, and it just like. Anyways, we're back, so it's fine. It just had a glitch.
Oh, apparently you did freeze. I didn't even notice.
I'm glad. Going about Ali Mae, she's not participating in the readathon and should be sleeping, but really wants to read us. Anyways, you are more than welcome. You do not need to be participating to read with us. And she wished us all well on our readathon. It's sad you couldn't join Chaos, Ali Mae. I mean, it's not too late now. You can totally join, read a couple graphic novels to catch up.
Yeah.
It's probably the best time to join because with this weekend, a lot of people are using it to like catch up.
Yeah, that was an unintended thing. Like I wasn't really intending for people to like not participate in Face Off. But when I was doing the hypothetical math, there was no way that a team, if they won Face Off, would not win the whole thing if I put that number into their final totals.
Yeah.
Like I tried to do the math with like the average of like what teams were reading normally and then kind of making it higher because obviously people are reading more this weekend.
Yeah.
And then I did it so that they were in last place. Like I just hypothetically, they were in last place the rest of the leg and they still ended up winning.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, we can't do that.
Because so many people are really upset about the fact that what you read this weekend doesn't go towards your team's final total.
No, I because that was like the original thing, but then I was trying to do the math and I was like, it would basically like if you didn't win Face Off, you might as well just give up.
Yeah.
So
well, I'm glad that you did it like that because it's been really fun everyone being close. So
yeah,
I can understand. But I love the fact that pretty much whoever wins Face Off gets effectively a free sabotage.
Or a free because I can't remember exactly what the plane is for the next, but they essentially also could get like a free plane,
free travel, or a really discounted travel,
or really discounted.
Either way,
but I think if we do this next year, instead of doing like a set number for GRC, I'm gonna say that they get whatever points they get for the team. That's how much they'll get.
Oh, so like you start and like the first flight is free, and at the end of each
no. Like I mean for Face Off. So like currently, the teams are sitting at about like 700 points ish, and so if like because then there's more incentive to read for Face Off.
To read more versus trying to place.
Right. So like if we ended it and it was like okay, the winner has 720 points, they get 720 GRC.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I just didn't think about it until literally today.
Yeah.
But that's like, that might happen if we do it next year.
Brianna.
When we do it next year.
I'm speaking for the entire, every team on this readathon. If you were to make the executive decision to change that this year and not wait till next year, no one would be mad at you.
It would be too confusing at this point.
Yeah, I think no one would be mad, but a lot of people wouldn't understand. They'd be like, wait, what? Because they've gotten used to it. And there's people like I know at least in Team Red that didn't read for Face Off because they were like, it's not worth the 500 GRC. Whereas if they thought it was for more, they may have changed their mind. So
right.
Yeah.
True. What? What were they expecting it to be worth it for?
No, I think they were hoping that they would get extra points for the accumulation. So they were thinking they're better off sightseeing for London to get more points than But
yeah, there's strategy.
There's been so many different strategies between.
I kind of liked the way it happened. That's why I posted in the general chat. I was like, there is strategy for both, and like there's pros and cons to doing both things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It really depends on how you want to play your game.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Because the sightseeing points are technically like, if you think about the weighted average, if you had 5, like obviously there's a much smaller sample size, but if you had 5 people reading for sightseeing and 5 people reading for Face Off, then the 5 people is at like that total points for sightseeing is still divided by 10 people that are on your team.
Mm-hmm.
So like they're not quite worth as much, but it's not 0.
Yeah.
And like the leg points are so close that like it could make a difference.
Yeah.
Could it get purple in first place, though, is the question.
Resting face.
The thing that you are looking at right now is not correct for the leg.
Okay. I was actually just looking to say, do I notice anything?
Yeah. It's correct for face off.
That's what I figured.
Wait, is there something behind you that's telling us something? Is that why I thought she was looking at your face.
I'm not saying anything. If you don't know what I'm looking at, then you need to watch Brianna's vlog again.
I haven't watched it yet. Wait, the second vlog or the first one? Because I watched the first one and there wasn't anything in that. Okay, I need to.
The one.
God, I don't have enough time.
The one that came out today.
Okay, I haven't watched
any of the ones today.
I haven't watched any of the ones with hints in it yet. That's my plan next.
You may
I just want to
have
read
missed
for things
it,
off.
but there are Easter eggs in that. There are Easter eggs with that video that I am not allowed to speak on.
Oh, there's like Easter eggs that I'm not. Like I have an Easter egg in mind, but I'm not obvious that it's an Easter egg. Like, and there's multiple other things.
So there's nothing. There's nothing in my vlog that I directly say, but there's things that like while I'm talking, there's something in the background. There's something.
Or she has a HelloFresh subscription, which I think means the green team was doing well on the first day.
I quite literally opened that box on the first at like noon.
Let's not forget, Daughter of No Worlds has been sitting on her bookshelf facing out. We can't forget that one.
To be fair, they fixated, like Red Team fixated on that in the vlog that actually had nothing in it because it was before.
Well, the funny thing was that I accidentally had a spoiler or an Easter egg in there because I did happen to read 3 retellings in July.
Yeah.
And it was I think it was the purple team that actually got that Easter egg correct.
Mm-hmm.
And I like screenshot it and sent it to Margaret, and I was like, this is like when you get the math answer correct, but you went about it the wrong way.
But that's the same in my vlog. I have like 4 things that could 100% be clues that I didn't intentionally put there.
Right.
But that are very much giving things away or could potentially give things away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have, it's not readathon related, but it's secret project related for one of my secret projects. One of the books is in the background if you look really hard from some of my new Instagram posts.
Nice.
Oh, let me go stock now.
I just really love doing it. I hate looking for Easter eggs. Like, I'm terrible at it, but I love dropping them.
Oh, me too. I'm terrible. I watched your entire vlog, like the first one, that I thought had an Easter egg in it, and I was like, I did not see a single thing. And meanwhile, in the red chat, they're like, it's this, and then there's this, and then I'm like, whoa, you notice things I didn't even see.
Well, okay, but here's the funny thing is that like as we're watching the premiere, people are picking up on the funny, like most obscure things, but then missed the most obvious clues. There were like 2 very direct ones. And I was
okay.
Silence, crickets.
Nice. Yes. It's going to be funny to see what they think when mine comes out. 75% of Jane Steele. Going to go to bed now. Good night if you're still here. Also, my cat turned to glare at me as soon as the timer finished. Oh, so many animals have been so angry at this train sound.
Meanwhile, my dog is passed out, snoring probably louder than the actual chain.
Nice.
I promise the next one will not have a train. We'll be back to you guys having to listen to my voice.
Well, I said, like, I don't know what sprint it was on because this whole weekend's a blur, but like I hadn't heard the train sound yet because I was so used to the airport sound, and I was in my kitchen and the train sound went off and I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I had you guys on the TV and I was like, what the hell? And then I was like, oh, it's sprints. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
The first time I heard it, I was listening to Mrs. Wickham, and that one is more of a radio drama than a book. I mean, it's on Goodreads, so it counts, but it had a lot of little shops in the background, and then I was like, why is there a train? This is 1700 Revolutionary War. I was like, oh, sprints.
Is it a Jane Austen retelling?
Huh?
Is it a Jane Austen retelling?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's Regency England. You had it right the first time.
Yeah, it's late. It's way past my bedtime.
Yeah.
The thing that was worse was I came on sprint, so I was on camera and I forgot that I'd had the sprint up on TV, and you know how there's that little bit of a lag. I was on here talking, and then I heard talking out in my living room, and I'm like, Anthony's asleep. Why can I hear
I've done that
a
before.
girl's voice in my living room? It's because I forgot to turn it off on the TV. Got finished a new spin and made it queued up for the morning. Nice. Yeah, that would have been a fun thing to have at school.
It was so much fun in high school.
Enjoying Lumberjane's Camp for Hardcore Lady Types. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. I like chaos, but I've realized I just find readathons a bit too much for me. That is fair.
This one is a lot.
This one is a lot, but it is so worth it. Got to my 12th book for Face Off read. Now it's definitely time to go to bed. Good night. It is very much based on The Amazing Race. If you are interested, just go watch the announcement video anyways, just to support Brie, because it's amazing brainchild, and then see if you want to just participate next year. Or join us now, whatever you feel like.
It's really great if
or you
have
could just join the Discord just to see the chaos.
Oh yeah, join the Discord and join Team Red. Oh wait, no, if she joins Team Red in the Discord, but not post the form. It doesn't matter. Yeah. To jet lag the game on YouTube. I don't know what that is, but sure. Is it possible one of the future prompts will be animal on the cover asking for a friend?
Maybe it'll be a pet pick. That's a magical readathon prompt.
Oh my god. Every time pet pick comes up, I don't have a pet. I just use Addie. I'm like, she's my pet.
But I am not gonna lie. When I did my magical readathon TBR, I changed my career because I didn't want to do a pet pick because it was too chaotic. Yeah. I was like, I would have to change the angle of my camera, and I we're not doing that.
Yes, 100%. The points for face-off do not go towards your team's cumulative points. It is just the total points leads to who gets the GRC.
You see that having read 12 books. Okay, you're outdoing most of us.
Yeah.
Someone in green guessed it.
They guessed it after purple did.
Oh, okay.
Guess which one?
It was purple outside the conversation, and then it invaded my dreams. There's been so many people that have been saying that they have dreamed about this readathon.
I mean, I have too, but they've been stress-induced.
I mean, who's not to say theirs aren't either?
Not gonna lie, lost the footage for the last place video for London, so I have to redo that.
Oh no.
That's fine, you got tomorrow.
I just re-recorded the audio. I'm just gonna do it as a voiceover, and I'm quite literally gonna take the same footage from the first place for London, because the two teams will not see each other's video. So they won't know.
Here's a concept.
30-something people on here will know.
Here's a concept. Maybe there is no last place for London. Maybe that's the universe telling you there should be no last place for London.
You're cute.
That sounds like someone who's in last place.
You sounded so frustrated. I was like, we're not going to say it. We're not going to make that joke now.
Hey, Pax, how's it going? And everyone's saying hi to Pax. The red chat is crazy. Well, I haven't been looking. Is it going off right now?
No, the red, but like, they're like on point. Like, it's funny. Honestly, the only team that is like, well, they're not even that quiet, but I would say the quietest team about conspiracies is the green team. But then you have Ames, who is like spilling all of the tea. She's like, okay, so here are my theories. And it's so great.
I love it. That is totally fine. Because reading is what we're technically meant to be doing. Don't worry, we'll go into another sprint soon.
I will not be here when we. I don't know if that's what it's like in other countries. I know in the U.S. that's what a lot of them sound like.
Yeah.
I think specifically that's actually if the train is going over a when they're going across a road.
Yeah.
When the train. So I think that's what that sound effect is specifically from, because I tried to find something that was like you could hear the train going past. But I couldn't find a good one that didn't like the jump from like the train tracks were so soft, and then you had the whistle, and I was like, there's just too much. Like if it had been a short amount of train tracks and then the whistle, fine, because that would have, but it wasn't. So I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna like do the thing so that it starts out with no volume and goes up to full volume and then dies down at the end.
Yeah.
We haven't
I think you've done a lot of great work, so there's absolutely no problem with the fact that it doesn't sound exactly like a train does in everyone's country.
You get whatever the free sound effect on YouTube is.
Yeah. Reading an arc of He Who Drowned the World. Nice. Is this a future comment you're laughing at?
You'll see it in a minute.
Is it bad that I have a friend chose for a pet pig? My cat almost ate the post-it note during the pet pig for Magical Readathon.
I feel like that counts.
Yeah, I feel like rabbits are just like, like you can't bribe them with anything. Jet lag, do a lot of travel-based games. They play tag across Europe, maybe New Zealand. Game. Okay. I don't have a pet, so glad that G has the option for us to borrow one of her cats for that.
Yeah, I like that idea that she did.
That's funny.
Oh, that sounds fun. No chance for dreams because I'm reading 24/7. Whoop, whoop. This month, legitimately, the amount of people that like this, I can't post in the red chat without people freaking out thinking that I'm talking about some kind of announcement. Like if I post it, everyone's like, notification, what is it?
Purple team needs to take note.
I especially in the red chat, because they're so aware of me being in there. I'll just start typing random letters and then deleting it and going away.
That we're like, you called her, she's typing. Oh my god.
And then I'll just leave.
She'll type and leave, or she'll just drop a random Loki.
It's just a random Loki emoji.
Like just
and like Sherry added the little emoji reactions for me, and I'm like, I'll just like if someone does a theory, I just like will comment with, I'll just respond with the Loki emoji, and then they think that they're right.
This is also why Taylor Swift has not like told us that the 5 fins posts or the 5 holes in the fins post picture wasn't actually anything. She's just letting us.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good night. Exhausted flamingo. Spiritually, I am Team Red. Thanks anyway. So that is probably a good time to jump into another sprint because we have reached the end of the comments.
I am going to hop off. I will be reading before I sleep a little bit so that I can get through some of this, but I'm going to go to bed.
That is
fair.
Let this
export and I'm going to go to bed.
Are you also going to bed, Brianna, or are you hanging around for one more?
I might hang around for a little bit.
Okay. Do you want a 30 or a 45?
45 is fine.
Okay. Let me
Caitlin, you might want to choose some short books. Caitlin is trying to get to London in time for Little Thieves to count. I have it on good authority that Little Thieves does count for several prompts. So if you don't get it for London, I have it on good authority that it will count for prompts after. Which prompts, yeah. I'm not saying.
At least one more.
I think the number you gave me was 6.
Did I?
Yeah. Granted, the pretty cover one is probably a.
We already did that one.
No, I was gonna say that one probably is a. It might have been 5, possibly 6, depending on your definition of a pretty cover, kind of thing.
Is it will it match the one that I told you about in the chat a little bit ago?
No,
Okay, then just 5.
Okay. So there's one more.
You heard it here first, guys.
Thank you so much for letting me be on.
Oh, always welcome.
Tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
They're like, I can't believe how much you wreck us Reds. So much creepy.
I do it in all the chats, but the Reds just are very receptive to it.
I think I have it reserved ready to go, but I feel like by the time it comes in, the prompts that it potentially hits will already be gone. But I'm just going to read it at any point now because I'm now feeling like I have FOMO.
Right. I'm definitely putting it on September's TBR if I can't get it in here.
Pretty much, yeah. Night, Ellie Mae. All right, let's jump into 45. I'm going to make sure this actually works. Cool. See you in 45.
Okay.
Hello, welcome back. I got my book finished and I made a chocolate lava cake.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
Well, I lie. My friend made a chocolate lava cake in a ramekin for me, so all I had to do was put it in the oven. So I cooked a chocolate lava cake. And then I did 2 more spins because I'd finished like my one and then I only had one left. So I was like, I'll do 2 more to get me to 10. And I got Ireland again and then Portugal. So I still have.
So you got the 2 hardest ones.
Which is fine because Portugal is the one with all the colors? No.
It's red, green, yellow, white, and blue.
Okay.
But at least with Ireland, you don't have red.
Yes. So red, green, yellow, white. Oh, that one doesn't have blue. Damn it.
That was the hardest thing, was trying to
I was going to do Crimes of Passion, which is a LGBTQ romance.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
But I can't. So now I need to find another option. So if anyone has any suggestions for Portugal. Oh.
I mean, you could read Hard Reboot. It's fine.
Oh, I could. I could also do You Do You, which is by Tan France. Because it's red, blue. It's pretty much got the rainbow behind him and then white writing. And the chick is wearing a black shirt. So I'm pretty much covered.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of whether, is it narrated by him? Oh, it is. And a full cast. Oh, I could do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know, so many options. I mean, that's my last book. So I'm just trying to forward plan because a lot of my reading is going to happen tomorrow when I'm on the drive. So I need to have them like ready to go so I can just play. Yeah, because it finishes 10 a.m. my time tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So that effectively is I'll wake up and I leave at like 5:45.
Oh, wow.
So then I have like a 2-hour drive down and then like a little bit of time in the morning where I'm just kind of doing reports that I can listen to audiobook. So I can hopefully fit in at least 1, if not 2 more, depending on how long they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go okay?
I have 12 minutes.
Excuse me. Did you say 12 minutes left?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be like probably like a 3.5. Like it's not as good. But the thing is that Django's books, like they are good when they have a lot of world building. And obviously you can't have a world building. And I think this novella was like originally part of a bigger world.
Mm-hmm.
He just like made it a little standalone.
Okay. Fair enough. I noticed that they're like when I was trying to find, because I was like, oh, I'll look at like the sci-fi category. And a lot of them were like things that were part of like other book worlds that I hadn't read. And I was like, there's no point in listening to this weird novella.
If you get Sweden though, Fina was so good.
Okay.
And it's like the first in a duology of novellas.
Ooh. What's really annoying is someone shared, I think it was in the red chat, like all the chats are blurring together at this point, a link to like the Amazon short stories that you can access.
Yeah.
You can't access them in Australia.
Oh,
so like well, you can, but like in America, it's like a featured page that you can like quickly go to and download it as well as the audio. Whereas in Australia, like I have to search short stories, then filter by, like I have to do like a whole thing to find them. And I can find the same titles mostly, but it's just more difficult to find. It's not like a curated page. And I tried just, instead of like it being like Amazon.com, I just put .au at the end of like that whole thing. It's like, this page does not exist. And I'm like, damn it.
No.
So that's why I've done a lot of audios or just ones that I had from my library, because I was just like, Amazon's not working for me when it comes to short stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ruth. And obviously subscribe to everyone, all the co-hosts. I'll link down below. There will be more sprints after this. So definitely go and subscribe to everybody. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when we jump onto the next sprint and do any more sprints in the month of August and moving forward. Or if when we post chaotic vlogs that have hints in them, you know. You never know.
You never know. We could do something.
till the live stream I have in morning. Switch to audiobook though, so I can rest my eyes. They are blurry. That is fair. 100 pages, well done. Got to page 176 of Cells at Work, Volume 5 for Bulgaria. Nice. I think Mysteries of Thorn Manor by Margaret Rogerson has all the colours. It probably does, but I think it's quite long, isn't it?
If it's Margaret Rogerson, probably.
Yeah. Oh, I have seen that. I feel like we have an arc of that lying around at work, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's quite a number of pages. Black. It doesn't have black. Oh, yeah, his hair is black. No, there's no red.
Does Portugal have black? It does.
Yeah.
Does it? I don't remember.
I read Wretched Water Park for Island. It's such a good story from the Sinister Summer series. Nice.
No, it doesn't have black. It's red, green, yellow, white, and blue.
Red, green, yellow, white, blue.
I mean, I guess there's like technically an outline on some of the flags they have.
Oh, okay. I don't, and I probably should invest in organizing it because there's a lot of things that I wish I could access in America, including like some reality TV shows. But
right.
I just haven't delved into that side of the dark web yet. Not that it's the dark web, but you know, like I just haven't delved into that side yet. Find the current short story pages, but we don't have any of the audios, or if we do, I can't find them. Yeah. They're definitely more generous with their American customers.
Yeah.
26 pages left of my book, Reading Empty Smiles by Catherine Arden. Oh, I love Catherine Arden. She's so good. Is that part of the...
Yeah, I think that's the new one.
series?
That's the one with the clown on the front.
Okay. I've only read the first one in that series, but I really enjoyed it. It's 186 pages. Oh. Is it a novella within Sorcery of Thorns world? Or is it
maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Completely on its own? I don't know. Oh, new sequel novella to the breathtaking fantasy Sorcery of Thorns. I didn't like Sorcery of Thorns, so there's probably no point in me continuing. Yeah, it's the last book in the series. That's all right. I don't need to read it. I've got other options. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is Rainbow Days, which is a graphic novel next, or a manga. Then I'll do my audiobook of Private Pleasure. And then I have the audiobook of The Secret Garden. So I have 2 audiobooks. One's 2 and a bit hours and one's like 1 and a bit hours. So they'll like get me through.
Right.
But in saying that, I probably will end up joining sprints later tonight and end up getting through those and need to find new sprints anyways. But I've got them lined up. Oh, that's good to know. I found the first one super creepy. So if they get creepier as they go along. I just think like it's meant to be for middle grade, isn't it? But see,
the thing is that middle grade horror does such a good job with its atmosphere because you can't have the gore and the blood and all the like slashery type creepy. So you have to rely on like atmospheric creepy.
That is a definite point for sure. I read a manga that was super creepy for this readathon that just surprised the crap out of me. And it was like a horror manga that I wasn't expecting, because you look at the front cover and you expect like contemporary or like some kind of, I don't know, but it was a horror one and it took me by surprise. And it was my favorite manga I've read the whole month. It's called Thus Something. It's in my vlog. You guys can hear about it in my vlog because I can't think of what it's called. Oh my God, I've had this cough for like 6 weeks. It just will not go away.
No.
Yeah, I know. It's because Addie gave me RSV. She brought it home from daycare and then I like haven't recovered. But yes. So I am thinking that we do a 30-minute. How much longer are we on for? 4:30. That brings us to 5, and then I can have a chat and then do another 45. That should work.
Yeah, so you've got like an hour and a half left.
Yeah, so if we do a 30-minute, you can finish your book and duck out if you need to.
Yeah, I'll probably jump off, and because I want to at least like hop into Becca's sprints at first, so I want to go like maybe take a little bit of a nap.
That is totally fair. Yeah, so we'll do a 30, and then if you're not here when you get back, that is totally fine.
All right. Well, I'll probably see if you're going to be on Becca's Prince. I'll see you there.
I most likely will hopefully pop in. It's a matter of what Addie
whether or not Addie will let you.
Yeah. Let me just get this timer set up. It's so confusing because every time I look at it, I go to hit the 30-minute, but that's not the 30-minute timer. Like, because you know how it's like time and then thing next to it. I always click on
yeah.
Okay. Bump. Add that back in. Cool. All right. See you guys in 30. Hola!
Hello.
We have been joined by the lovely Becca and the lovely Paige, should her internet work. We shall see. She's currently frozen, so it's not looking promising, but we'll see how we go. Welcome, Becca. Do you want to tell everyone who's watching a little bit about yourself and your channel and what you're reading and where you're traveling? Did I freeze now too? Can you hear us, Becca?
Oh yeah, sorry. It's like
Oh.
repeating. It like repeated. I was like, what's
Oh, that's so weird.
Sorry, that might have been my lag affecting you guys. I'm so
That's
sorry.
totally fine.
But yeah, hi. Yeah. Am I on me?
No. You're
okay,
not.
it's repeating again. Sorry.
Oh no. I can't hear the repeat, so hopefully other people can't hear it either.
But it's repeating again. Sorry, I'm like getting distracted. Well, I'm reading. Well, I just finished Cells at Work, volume. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
I might just remove Paige, just hang in the background Paige, and I'll just see if that does it keep repeating now. Paige is no longer a part of it.
No, it's still repeating.
Oh my god, it's me then, maybe.
Maybe. Oh no, is it? It's me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was me. I had the YouTube tab still open.
Okay, cool. Is it me, Jesus? Am I the problem?
No, it's me. I was the problem. Sorry. But anyway, I'm reading Cells at Work, or I finished it.
Nice. So are you doing another spin now, or like what's your plan?
Yeah, I'm doing a Finland one, which I'm reading volume 11 of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun because I love this series.
I feel like such FOMO that I haven't read the first one. Like but I cannot get a copy anywhere. I cannot get a copy.
I feel like, I don't know if it's for you, if it'll work, but I know that online you can find one, like legally, I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think you just like
find
look
the
up
link. Or do I just look it up?
I can see if I can find a link and send it to you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
See if you can, because I really want to read it.
It's a really good series.
Like 4 or 5 of maybe 6 of the flags. So yeah. I could potentially read it instead of doing one of the crazy romance audio books that I have lined up as an option instead.
Yeah.
Now you're intentionally on mute, are you, Paige? I take it. Okay, cool. Are you worried?
I'm worried that like if I keep it unmuted, it's going to try and be uploading it, so then it will lag. It might not, but I'm just.
No, that's fair. Do you want to try and tell us what you're reading and where you're traveling?
Easy. So because I'm traveling with the worst internet of my goddamn life, I spun before I left because I had to bring my grandpa to Sydney for a cochlear appointment, and so I spun 7 times, and I'm on book 4. And I'm currently reading. Where's the fucking camera on this? Rainbow Cave Battle of the Skies. Which is
what a good choice. There's so many colours on that too.
I think it was for Germany, but I've lost my post-it note. I just had the order that they were in. So
that's fine.
Yeah, for Germany. I've done Portugal, was my first one. And I read Full Metal Alchemist Omnibus 6. I've done Ireland with Dirty Laundry and Hungary with Pages and Code 5.
Nice. I just started book. I don't even know what book I'm on at the moment. I just started book 8, and I'm reading Rainbow Days. 4. Where am I traveling? Ireland. Because it has every color of the rainbow in little dots on the front, so it works.
Wow, that's genius.
I actually brought it home with the intention of sightseeing for multiple people on the cover because it has 4 on the cover. And then I never got around to it because the new prompt dropped too quickly. So it's actually come in handy for this part of the weekend instead. So I'm not mad. It didn't go to waste. So if you have just arrived, or if you haven't already, let us know what team you're on, what you're reading, where you're traveling, all the fun stuff. We have some Team Red repping in the comments. 100 pages read, nearly finished for Romania. Well done. 18 pages in Good Girl, Bad Blood. Really love that series. I feel like the final book in the series just shouldn't exist, though.
I agree. The second one is the best one, objectively. It is.
Mm-hmm. And the third one just shouldn't exist.
I was like, what is happening?
Yeah. I feel like you know how there's people that want to be able to experience a book for the first time again? I want to have forgotten the fact that I ever read the third book.
No, same. I did a reread of like the whole series, but I intentionally didn't read that one because I was just like, I don't want to.
That's a smart thing. I know people that do that with like Twilight series and they just skip book 4, or whatever book it is that everybody hates.
Oh, I've never read Twilight.
Okay, we discovered that it was the fact that Becca had it playing in the background. Finished my book just in time. Now on to Romania. Hello. I might be done with short stories. I'm in the mood to head back to my chunky books now. That is fair. Maybe just do some sightseeing until London prompt is no longer. I realized the better chances for finding more colors in middle grade. There definitely is. I find that the most colorful covers are middle grade and romance. There is shit all in thrillers and fantasy. I'm finding and it's really annoying. Thrillers are all like dark colors or have no like. I even tried to find a thriller that has like a little bit of blood like somewhere for the red. It just didn't happen. But anyways, we have some green rep in the comments. I just read Chomp for Ireland. Is that a graphic novel? Chomp. I feel like I've heard that, but now I just can't think of what it is.
Yeah. Also, mangas are very colorful. Why do you think that's all I've been reading?
Yes, very much so. But I have limited manga access. I have like a manga shelf at work, and I raided it as much as I could.
That's what I
before this weekend. But I've read them all except for Yashahime, which only has like pinks, purples, blues, whites, and then it has gold on it, which you can't classify as yellow. So I'm kind of screwed unless I get blue and white, which I finally got Sweden for my 12th spin, but I doubt I'm going to get to there. But I did all these spins because like tomorrow is literally going to be me driving to work, so I need to have stuff ready. So it'll probably be a matter of I get it for my 12th spin and I can't actually read this. I'm going to have to do an audiobook because otherwise I won't be able to do it because I'll be at work. Yeah. So I'll save that and maybe it'll hit another prompt for some sightseeing in the future.
Yeah, I have a tiny little area on my bookshelf that's just full of manga, and I just rated all of that. Yeah. And also I had manga from the library that I needed to get to anyway, and they just fit anyway. So I was like, perfect.
That is the one downfall of Australian libraries is they really don't have very much manga or graphic novels. They're terrible. Like this shelf here, that's about as much as you would get. We don't have coffee creamer. We don't have graphic novels and manga. Australia is failing. All right.
Except the library I work for.
Yes. Like you can make suggestions, and I'm sure that if I was more proactive, but I wouldn't know what to recommend. That's the problem.
Toilet bound Hanako-kan.
Yeah. But it's really good because I have access to an American Libby and Hoopla. So I can get some from there. But of course, none of them have any of the ones that are host favorites. So I'm screwed. But yeah. Oh, it's a middle grade book. I'm getting out to feed a whining cat, then hoping to finish my book next sprint. That is fair. It is definitely dinner time for cats at the moment. It's 5:00 here in Australia, so it's going to start getting dark outside soon, which is good. Addie will be having dinner shortly. And then, in an hour, so it's currently 5:10, so at 6, we will be popping over to your channel, Becca, correct?
Yes.
for the next round of sprints. Depending if Addie lets me or not, I will love to join you. We shall see how much she decides to let me do. But I have pinned the link to the next sprint, so make sure you head there after we finish this last 45-minute sprint at some point. I'm hopefully going to finish Rainbow Days in the 45 minutes, and then I will be picking up for another Ireland spin a book called Private Pleasure, which I picked purely for the cover, not because it was like one of those silly Audible like erotica ones, but the cover looks really cool and has heaps of colors on it. So I was like, it'll be an option for so many things. And then I didn't spin anything that I could use it for until like spin 11. And I'm like, God damn it. But yeah, so I'm going to probably pick that up because at least then if she's not really behaving, I can do an audio so I can kind of duck in and out and still read. That's then the whole thing this weekend is like picking physical or audio depending on like the amount of times I've swapped back and forth, like and been like, even when I'm vlogging, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to pick up this book now. And I get like 5 pages in. I'm like, okay, so I have to swap to audio now. It's been so hard. But
I forgot that I was vlogging, so now I had to like quickly do it today because I like yesterday and this morning I read nothing.
fair.
So
I did that. There's like a vlog clip in my vlog that's coming out later tonight where I literally am like, so it's been a couple of days, let me update y'all. And I'm just like, well, I read this and this and this, and then I went sightseeing and I read this, and then I read this book. And now I've started this one. And I'm sitting in a dark basement of my work, so the lighting is terrible. It was the only time. And the reason why I hadn't updated is because for like 4 days, Addie just would not let me film without her screaming in the background with like weird sounds or like excitement. So I was like, the only time I can film is in this dark basement. You guys better get used to it because this is where I'm gonna have to film from now on. I need to start getting like a ring light to like stick in my car so that I can film and still look like I'm not in this dark, dingy basement. But oh well. If people really want to know what I think about a book, they don't care about the lighting anyway. That's literally my thoughts. 2 a.m. Oh my God, go to sleep. I mean, you're welcome to stay, but like, how are you still awake?
Too, so
really? How are you not like exhausted? Are you using it right now? Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. I am.
You were just decided to do the overnight shift for no reason. You just,
listen. It's when my house is quiet. My house is so loud in the actual daytime when everyone's awake, and then when it's like 3 a.m., it's like silence. Oh. The only thing that's making noise is my dogs.
Well, I haven't heard them yet, so it's fine.
When it hits 5 over on mine, then it's going to be like, oh, there they are.
Yeah.
That's what happened last time.
So we have 2 options. We can duck into a 45-minute sprint now and then come back and we'll have like a couple of minutes before we have to rush to yours. We can chat for a bit more and then do a 30. What do you think? Do we feel like we want to read more or talk more? I don't mind either way.
I don't know. I feel like either way, I will get this finished. So
yeah, I think either way I'll get this finished. But let's do a 45 because like this weekend's all about like getting them books in. So we'll do another 45. We'll come back and we'll have like a few minutes to talk before we duck over to your channel.
Sounds good.
Which will be good. So I will get the timer set up, but we'll just mute ourselves and get started because it'll take me like a few minutes to get it set. We'll be doing 45. We'll see you all then. Welcome back. We have a few minutes left and then we'll be heading over to Becca's channel. She's probably getting ready in the background for us. Let's just have a look. There was a couple people that commented, but I just wanted to give you guys an update as to where I am. I finished Rainbow Days. I gave it 3 stars. It was okay. I didn't love it. It was kind of cute, but I didn't really care about the main characters. And then I started for my next spin, which is another Ireland spin. I started the 5-Year Hitch by Melissa Dela Cruz, and I've got 23 minutes left. So I'll probably finish that in Becca's first sprint. And I'm loving it. It is really funny. So if anyone's looking for something for Ireland and has Audible, I can recommend The 5-Year Hitch by Melissa Dela Cruz.
Hello, sorry.
Hi. That's okay. I saw your message in the private chat. So
yeah, okay. I don't remember what I did. I finished my volume of manga. That's what I did.
Yeah. So I finished mine and then I started 5-Year Hitch by Melissa Dela Cruz. And then, yeah, everyone's hitting crazy times and I'm still awake and it's insane. Oh, yay. I'm so glad that you get to enjoy it. Yeah, my plan is when I move into my new house to do sprints more often around this time. It works really well for me. So this will be happening more frequently. So, yeah. Started reading Can't Experience. Nice. Finished my book for Romania. Now going to read Earthlings for both Ireland and Magical Readathon. It's good you get to do double up. And Coco did 30 pages. That's fantastic.
Nice.
So we will finish up here so that we can head over to your channel. Yeah, I'll see you over there. Everybody, the link is starred. However, it is also part of a playlist. So if you set the playlist up, it'll pretty much just take you to the next
spot.
But we will see you all over there. Bye.
Bye-bye.